Night in Real Life. Random Assault episode 250. We're not doing anything special except we have a guest on, and it's only me for now. Who are you?
My name is HP Suavecraft. You to suck me, cuckaroonies. How you doing?
Oh no, we're off to a great start. Man, yeah. So
it's fine.
we've been talking on Twitter for a while.
Yeah, mostly about stupid meme stuff.
Well, that's most of my relationships. So did you? I guess we can jump right into it. Have you done any research on Final Fantasy VII House?
I've gotten through quite a bit of it, but I haven't found out a way to put it in a format that's not completely autistic.
Is there even a way?
Everything is.
Sorry, go ahead.
Every bit that I've been able to find, like from original blogs that people have archived, is in like terrible 2005 leet speak.
Oh,
it's bad.
God. See, now let that be a lesson to all that it came from the internet fans who keep hounding Dylan and David about Final Fantasy House. It's hard. I mean, we got another guy looking for it, and you heard him. Leet speak. It's not easy to translate that shit.
Exactly. I have to go on like Urban Dictionary and find these obscure terms. Stupid. But a good alternative is this one guy. I think his name is Fear Addict, and he did the entire. He transcribed all the autism language into real human speech, and read the entire thing. Fear Addict. It's creepy as fuck, by the way.
Yeah. Is he on YouTube?
YouTube.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Yeah. The thing is that like not only is everything hard to understand, but once you really understand it, it's creepy. It's creepy as fuck.
Mitch.
Yeah.
I wanted to start because I'm slowly dying, and I figured we got to get going.
Hey, welcome to Random Assault episode 250. I already typed in the wrong show note. My name is Mitch. What's your name? HP Suavecraft? That's a cool name. What are you, gay?
Yeah.
What do you guys talk about?
Final Fantasy VII House.
Hey, fucking what is that thing? God damn it.
Okay, basically it was an internet cult that moved into real life. Basically, the type of SJW type, people that happen nowadays, the otherkin.
Unfortunately.
Well, basically imagine that, but in the early 2000s, and they think they're Final Fantasy characters.
Oh, so like Guy Online. Okay.
Yeah.
Mystery fucking solved.
Yeah, I want to steal this one right out of under Dylan and David. Just fuck those guys. Fuck those guys getting us subs. We're over 1500.
I still say we should just start calling this show It Came From the Internet, and we'll get like way more. Dude, that fucking okay. So I'm gonna do the Mega 64 thing and just be like, oh, we put out new videos this week. The fucking Symmetra has autism video has almost gotten like 1,000 views at this point, which is nuts.
Well,
and we finally hit the threshold. I'm so glad we finally got more dislikes on it than likes.
And all we had to do was make fun of a video game character for having autism.
I didn't make fun of her. I was being celebratory because Mike.
If anything, we were making fun of black people with autism, right?
What? No, I had to get footage of black people dancing because I can't dance.
Oh, I thought you were insinuating that they had autism.
No. Now, I know that other video does that exact thing you're saying.
Yeah.
And like really the only one that kind of fits that description is that one near the end where that guy's just dabbing constantly. But like, no, I had to put that in there because I can't fucking dance like that, and I wanted it to be cool looking.
You should have had your girlfriend put on whiteface and dress as you.
Oh God! One of these days, I will get her looted up enough to fucking do that.
Again, the whole black people having autism thing basically true. I saw Hidden Figures in theaters.
Wait, what is that?
I don't know.
Oh, it's this movie that got an Oscar award nomination because it told the story of these black ladies who worked at NASA.
Oh, that's the one. Okay, so for a while I thought that's what Moonlight was because it has the word moon in it.
No. Moonlight is the one with the gay black men.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I'd only seen the trailer for Hidden Figures, and I actually kind of wanted to see that.
Remember, it's not gay if it's on the moon.
Right. Got it.
So it's
No,
only
no.
partway gay if it's in the moonlight.
Yeah.
I
Does it-
actually kind of wanted to
Wonderful.
see Hidden Figures because it's like it's a movie about women actually like accomplishing something. Unlike
What
most
a
other movies
load
where
of
it's like,
fiction that is.
I'm just saying, like most other movies are like, look, I'm a woman, and you
Hear me
should be
roar.
celebrating me because I'm a woman. And it's like, well, are we gonna do anything? No.
Well,
the
like
only other
Exactly.
movie like that I enjoy is Julie and Julia because that bitch writes a fucking blog.
well, like you said, Women's Month has taken a toll on us all.
Yeah.
It sent my
Yeah.
girlfriend to the hospital.
I'm in high school.
Oh, by the way,
Yeah,
I'm in high school, and all the teachers are pushing that stuff. Like, there's nobody
Oh,
who
God.
dissents against it.
you know, like I fear for people who think like us and are currently going through college with the current geopolitical climate or whatever the fuck. But man, I can't even imagine what it's like for people with such young, impressionable minds like you in fucking high school, especially when the teachers are like, "Yeah, I'm on board with this shit. Fuck it."
Yeah, just full disclosure. I had to take I had to call 911 this morning to take my girlfriend to the fucking hospital and an ambulance, and that was like 4 a.m. So I'm pretty loopy. And I don't know how long it'll last. So
Speaking of loopy, we also put out 2 other videos this past week that aren't Let's
yeah,
Plays.
I went too far ahead of the. So that fucking Symmetra one has some great comments. My favorite one is the guy who keeps saying like, "That's where you have 1,000 subs," and that guy had 1. He has to be fucking with us.
My favorite one is that little kid you kept talking to, and he keeps saying, "Cash me outside." How about that?
I like how he called me a turd, so I called him a ding dong. Because I mean, what the fuck? I can't call him like a fucking like fucktard or something. He's like child.
We also put out 2 other videos earlier this week in response to International Women's Day. Matt put one out which inspired me to write, shoot, and edit one in about an hour.
And I like how that didn't create as much internet ire as your fucking autism one. Thus proving the internet is full of autismos and not enough women.
Well, I was going to say it's because Overwatch is a popular video game and no one actually
cares about women.
Yeah.
Oh, it's true. No, and like Christina was like legit depressed because it was like National Women's Day and everyone was being dumb. Because I came home and I'm like, oh, Christina, we got to film something like I don't know, like we'll be yelling. I'll pretend like I'm doing something for Women's Day, and then you come in and you give me your laundry, and I start yelling at you because you folded my socks the wrong way. and she was like, I don't want to do it. I'm like, why? She's like, I'm actually depressed about all this. I'm like, what the fuck? But yours was funnier, obviously, because you put I don't know, better
because
production
I could play
value.
off of yours. Like
Okay.
you did the thing where like you were naked and afraid and kind of apathetic, and I just completely did the opposite route where it's like, let's just piss off as many people as I can.
My favorite comment on that was cock mashers. Those tits are made from milking, which I'm glad he noticed.
Fucking there was another. We're just doing return fire at this point. There was another comment on the video. I guess they thought that I didn't like Symmetra because she was autistic, and I said no, I don't like Symmetra because I don't like Indian people. That's why I'm peeing on her picture at the end. Also, it gives me the big boner.
Yeah. And then the guy, I don't know what happened to the other comment, but I just wrote. I mean, I'm like trying to show these people that we're being retarded, like Todd and Aaron.
It's okay.
But I'm like,
no,
I hate people. I hate people. I know, but I said I hate people based on their race because you can choose your race. So that's why I hate their selected race. Like, that you can't choose a race. I'm pretty sure they stopped commenting after that.
Yeah, the best comment exchange wasn't even on YouTube. I linked it to Rory's Discord. And one of the people on there said, "Did you actually piss on that picture?" And I said, "That is my toilet and that is my piss." Rory can confirm he's seen both.
He helped you pee?
Yes. I mean, I've been friends with Rory for like close to 20 years now. If he hasn't seen my pee at some point, then we're doing something wrong.
Big pisser. What did you do for Women's Day, Suavecraft?
I basically sat inside and played Call of Duty like I always do.
Which one?
I hope to God you're not joking.
I'm not. It's just something to do.
Which one?
The thing is that I have millions of better games. Black Ops 3. It's basically a cartoon at this point.
Well, people seem to like Black Ops 3 better than what was the one that just came out, Infinite Warfare?
Yeah, Infinite Warfare.
I literally.
And I think Advanced.
I heard Advanced Warfare.
I think Advanced came out before that.
Yeah, I don't know. I've now lost track of all these fucking games. I remember when there was a Call of Duty 2. It's a fucking Xbox 360 launch title. It was still in World War II.
What about Battle Blocks?
What about Roblox?
Yeah. Fucking
RxDXD.
God damn it. Why? There's all these like for lack of a better term, kids games that get like these like huge memes associated with it that I just don't understand. Like I know Roblox is like a big meme dream.
Club Penguin is shutting down this month, you guys.
Is that true?
Yes, for real. That's why people are speedrunning getting banned from it because they don't care anymore.
Oh my god.
Anybody remember Habbo?
Yeah, I was just going to mention Habbo. I met my second girlfriend on Habbo.
Anyone remember that SpongeBob Flash game where you caught the jellyfish?
No, but I did play the race
before
one.
the Millennium.
Remember Newgrounds?
Dude, I got really excited because I saw on the Android store they put Toss the Turtle.
Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about?
It was a Newgrounds Flash game, and I guess the guy made like a sequel called Super Toss the Turtle. It's one of those games where you just like you fling an object and then like you try to get it to bounce off of other shit to fly as far as it can.
Oh.
And then you can buy shit like guns to keep the turtle in the air by shooting it, or like
what about like real currency?
Bumps. No. You earn money in the game, and then there's a little shop. They have a real world currency in the form of shells, but like they constantly give you like the ability to watch ads to get some. And then all that does is unlock either money boosters for the money you earn to like buy upgrades, or you can spend 100 of them to roll for a new character. So it's just a cosmetic thing. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
but it's free. No. It's fucking great. It has some of the best art of any of those types of games I've ever seen. It's so good.
What's up?
Yeah, as far as Newgrounds goes, I think I only know about the big meme dream team, which is fucking Tom Fulp and all of his other buddies that he had work at his house and then drove into poverty.
What about all the Sleepy Cabin guys? Because they were all like working at Newgrounds at some point, right? Like Stamper.
Exactly, that's what I'm referring to.
Okay, I don't know. Like I know Tom Fulp. Sorry, I almost threw up a bit.
You should. He got famous off of the school shooting game.
I know Dan Paladin. I guess they worked on like Castle Crashers together, and then like, but I didn't realize that like the Stamper Psychic Pebbles. Oni's kind of young. Johnny Utah is one of the ones I think that was working there for a while, but that's the only one I can really think of.
Oh yeah, definitely, and he's a talented guy too.
Yeah, they're all talented. I love their stuff.
What about Ego Raptor?
Oh yay! Metal
I do
Gear
remember.
Awesome.
No, I remember. I remember when Metal Gear Awesome 2 was scheduled to come out. There was a Flash cartoon on there of like someone made it because like it didn't come out on the day it was supposed to. Because why would Ego Raptor deliver anything on time? And it was Tom Fulp like calling him on the phone like, "Hey Ego, where's Metal Gear Awesome 2? The portal's dying. We need your cartoon." And then Metal Gear Awesome 2 came out like a day later and like made me laugh so hard I almost pissed my pants. So.
Because
I mean, back in the day, those were great.
Yeah.
Until he ran the shtick into the ground. But what are you gonna do?
What's funny is the obviously bad cartoons like Brawl Taunts that were even bad back then.
Oh, I remember that.
Like, isn't Kerbifer like a huge lol cow or something?
Partially. I don't know. I saw like that one.
His style never changed.
Yeah, the thing is that
like he's never gotten any better.
Mitch, stop talking over fucking HP, please.
I'm trying not to.
No, it's fine. You guys are more entertaining. I think what happened is that I don't really know too much about Kerbifer, but I know that he's friends with Rebecca Sugar.
Oh Christ!
He's got friends in high places.
Yeah, high fucking.
And then there was Rena Chan, who did literally every female voice on Newgrounds from the years 2003 to 2008.
Did I jerk off to her then at some point?
Yeah.
Probably. I think she's super fat, right? I remember Spaz Kid like used to make fun of her constantly.
Why?
Because he was a huge troll back in the day. He was the one making animations based on like Sonichu. I talked to him on YouTube back in the day.
Spaz Kid.
Around that time.
Yeah.
And now he's drawing like hentai for Shadbase or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
I had to fucking unfollow. Well, I don't think I unfollowed him, but like mute Shadbase because fucking Jesus Christ.
With like Nazi toddlers that are naked or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, no, it was the Hill. No, I drew the line. I think I said this on the show before, but like Hillary Clinton was funny to me.
Oh my god.
But like I had to stop when it was Keemstar's daughter. Like he was holding her. Went nope, no way. Looking at that, I felt like I was gonna.
Did you ever?
I stopped at his art he did of LT Corbus. I thought that was a little over the line because that's a real person that exists that isn't a political figure.
LT Corbus.
She's this.
Anyway, did you ever listen?
Oh God.
Yeah.
See, I didn't see that. Like, I drew the line. Like Hillary Clinton, I just thought was funny because she's old. But like, fucking the daughter, Keemstar's daughter. I'm like, no, that's a real person. Like, no.
Well, did you ever listen to that episode of the Sleepy Cabin podcast that I sent you that he was on, where he was like explaining
here's the reason why I can't listen to that.
I'm talking to the Sleepy Cabin, and I this is my real voice. I swear, guys.
Fuck that guy. He's funny, but I can't listen to him.
So
Psychic
it's still
Devils.
an interesting listen.
Yeah.
You get to hear, like Shadbase talk about like how he got in trouble with like the Swedish government or whatever the fuck.
Well, he should. I don't care how much of a cuck town fucking Switzerland is, but fuck me. Swedish land. What the fuck? Switzerland? Is it Switzerland? Sweden?
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know where he comes from. The Netherlands are all one horrible mass to me.
Yeah, no. He is from Switzerland, and he got in trouble with the police. I think because of a drawing that they found. I don't know.
He tacked it up outside his house.
They like brought him to this weird place out in the middle of nowhere and pinned up all of his drawings on the wall, and it was kind of like a weird like seeing a serial killer watch his work in front of other people type thing.
Oh my god!
No, I thought the story was that like he got sent to Zurich and like had to get like sent through like medical. Like psychiatric conditioning or some shit.
No, they threw him into the military.
I know that part, but I didn't know they put his fucking drawings out in the woods or whatever the fuck you just said.
So, like, tell me.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna listen to that. Like, what do you mean they put him in the military? Like, why?
It's because places like that have a mandatory military service time for every citizen.
Yeah,
because it's a socialist wasteland.
Who's that filthy Jew who makes the funny cartoons? Yotam Perel. He way back like maybe 10 years ago now was doing cartoons about how he'd have to join the military in a few years because it was mandatory. But then like he got back to doing more cartoons.
Yeah, that also happened to H3H3's wife or something because Israel also has that mandatory military time.
They just mistook her for a man, so like
yeah, that too. Remember we had those guys on? It was some mushroom game, and then like right at the end when it started getting interesting and they had to go, he started talking about his military service.
Yeah, Mushroom 11, which funnily enough was also in that Humble Bundle I bought like a month ago.
Oh, let me know how it is, because I might actually.
Cool. We played it fit, right? Like
I don't know. I might actually kickstart something. Excuse me. I got an email back from those guys who made that card game, the wrestling. Let me actually get the email.
Oh, I got that email today too. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me plug them because that was a lot of fun. And I'm not saying you have to kickstart. Anybody's listening to this has to kickstart it, but I just thought it was cool enough that I might. I probably will, because the reason is the prices aren't like nuts. So Smack Talk Showdown wrestling party card game, and Mitch, you're better at pitching shit. So pitch what the thing is.
The card game where you draw these random cards to give you your wrestler name, and you get a few cards that can influence the crowd or like the other wrestler. And basically you're just cutting promos against the other person, just trying to talk as much shit as possible.
Yeah.
They give you like a scenario and all that stuff.
Yeah. And like, I might do the $25 one because you get a digital copy of the game to print out, but you also get physical copy, and it's 500 cards.
Well, I remember even just the few cards we saw when we played it at FIG last year. That was really fun.
Yeah, like that's the difference. I actually played this and it was fun. It's not like some promise of a game that I'll get a demo of 10 years from now. Like fucking like I didn't kickstart it, but that fucking Drift Stage. I'm not accusing them of anything. I just really want to play Drift Stage. It looks like so much fun.
The early access is coming out really soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
the fucking no, just like Smack Talk Showdown is really awesome in that so much as it's just wrestling themed improv, but like they give you the starter, like they give you the fucking conversation topics to start like, and if you're really creative, like I've never even really watched wrestling, but apparently I cut a decent promo and made people laugh.
Yeah. What were you gonna say, HP?
Oh yeah, it sucks because all the I live in Oregon, so all the cons up here are lame. Just the only good one is the Portland Retro Games, and that's it.
Oh yeah, I've actually heard of that one. And well, the thing is, like, that was the best thing at that FIG.
Yeah,
that year.
this past FIG just was very, very not impressive, and
Yeah,
that's not to fucking shit on all the people who brought their games and stuff. It's just like
No, the
not a lot
board
of
games
stuff's
were
really.
interesting. It was a Switch this time. The board games and stuff and card games were cool. It was the video games that were dumb.
Yeah, I don't know what happened this year. We were just walking around that video game section. And we were just like, nothing's really jumping out this year. Whereas before we got to see cool stuff like A City Sleeps and Alien Makeout Simulator, and they had the HTC Vive the first year I went, where you like went through like a Portal demo, but that line fucking immediately filled up, so I never got to try it. But still,
And PAX just
cool.
happened, PAX East, but I never go to those anymore either.
No. Even Alex didn't go, and he's over there. So
Oh yeah,
Willie went, I think, one day, but I don't know. We'll
Turbo
have him
seemed like
on.
he was having a lot of fun.
Well, Turbo always has fun.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, and I actually wanted to go to Purge this last one because two best friends were there, and only two of them, so that's good.
Man, they go everywhere.
Yeah, they go everywhere.
They were at PAX. I know because I saw actually because of the wrestling one. They posted a picture of them with the black one and the other one.
The black one and the other one.
Yeah, I don't know their names. I don't watch Two Best Friends, although I like Wooly. Wooly, I actually like, but it's the actual Two Best Friends. I don't like them.
Pat's cool. I like Pat.
Pat's probably
He's
okay.
angry all the time.
Yeah, Matt. I don't know. Matt just annoys me. I think it's because I fear that I'm just like him.
He's like a rap metal weirdo from like 2001. Just came to life and
yeah,
and wreaked havoc on the 21st century. It's amazing.
that's true. Oh, Mitch died. Maybe he vomited. That's okay. Fuck him. Oh,
He
there he's
has a
back again.
wallet chain.
Yeah, Christ.
He has a wallet chain.
Well, I'm fairly certain him and I are the same age, so him having a wallet chain doesn't surprise me. If he stayed the way he was in high school, yeah.
like George Carlin made a joke about wallet chains in '87, and I think everybody should have just abandoned it at that point.
Christ, what was his joke?
He basically said that wallet chains are for the mentally retarded. I don't remember it verbatim, but it's one of his comedy specials.
Yeah, that sounds. I can see if I remember. I will remember once I edit this, and I'll try to find it, put it at the end of the episode or now. Mitch, are you there?
No.
Okay. You dropped out of the call, so I was just making sure.
Yeah, fucking. I thought I'd bring back the classic random assault meme if Mitch's internet goes out every time we do a show.
Episode 250 special.
Yeah,
Bring it back to classic memes.
I went back and I counted each and every instance we used the letter H. I'm going to now give you a random statistic telling you we used it 4,007,109. This joke sucks. Alex is a gay. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I watched The Drunken Peasants, so they use that joke every single episode because they repeat words a whole bunch. And some people are autistic enough to a bunch of clips of them saying words. It's just the same words for like a minute at the beginning of every episode.
See, if we had kept Alex on the show, that we would have gotten away with that Symmetra being autistic joke because Alex was our autistic member.
What about me? What about Kate?
No, see, Kate. Well, Kate's the obvious one. She's the woman. Mitch is the faggot. Alex was the autistic, and I'm the charismatic, cool one.
You're the biggest rat that makes all the rules.
I am the biggest rat that makes all the rules, dude. That fucking Nick guy sent that picture. And it was like my fucking banner forever.
Yeah, I know.
And I love how like my Charles Kelly wrote, it's a gradual evolution of I just keep adding things to that picture of Rocco like wincing with his mouth open.
Yeah.
I added whoever that chick is from JoJo or
that's a guy.
Yeah, man from JoJo looking at him. And then I added it looks like he's having the big cum. and it looks worse and worse. It looks insane every time I look at it.
Like last week on Friday, I was losing my mind at work because for some reason my phone wasn't getting the proper connection, and I was just trying to upload that picture of the thing that says, "So wait, Mario's not human? No, he's Italian," as my profile picture, so I could put the logo on it that says "Happy Mario Day" at the bottom.
Oh God!
That took so long and so many missed things. I was like losing my mind.
What the hell is March the 10th day? Did you see that?
No.
Oh.
I saw another post that will relate to something I want to talk about on the show from, I'm guessing it was V, but it was a picture of a guy with his dad in the hospital bed holding a Switch controller. And he said, "My dad getting to play Zelda. He passed away the next morning." And like the first comment was like, "Is the game that bad?" And the list of like replies like takes up half the fucking screen.
Oh my God, dude.
So how are you enjoying Breath of the Wild?
Well, I am mostly, but let's go to a break.
Okay.
Yeah, because why don't you do your thing?
Hey, if you've been listening to this show, which if you're somehow hearing this and you haven't been, I don't know what the fuck. Anyway, we are Random Assault. You can find us at randomassaultpodcast.com. That's where we post the landing pages with a bunch of images and a little text blurb to tell you what the episode's on. Probably the easiest way to get in contact with us and get the show is to follow us on Facebook and facebook.com/randomassault. Give us a like. We talk to all our fans. We post the episodes on there, as well as random videos that we make and stuff that we post on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/randomassaultpodcast. Subscribe to that. We post Let's Plays. We post all the episodes on there. Random miscellaneous videos like Symmetra has autism. And there's also soundcloud.com/randomassaultpodcast if you listen to the show on SoundCloud. And lastly, if you're one of these iTunes fagmos, give us a like and a review and a comment and a rating and all that jazz on iTunes. Just search Random Assault in the iTunes store. You will find us. And hey, if that's how you listen to podcasts, it works perfectly fine for us. So. And
extra lastly, randomassault/vid.me.
Oh, how fucking long are you going to push that shit?
I don't know. It gets its views, kind of. Maybe
Symmetra has autism on the vid.me.
No, I will though. I will put it on there just to see what happens, because if I think it's like a mirror. Like if I mirror the video, whatever views we get on VidMe reflect on YouTube. So I'd just be curious to see if we'd get more.
So we get 4 views.
Mostly.
Sweet.
Look, watch our videos, get mad. What's up?
And guys, just remember, shred the gnar, bro.
Yes, gleam the cube, shred the gnar.
I really like
Hank the flux.
I really like watch our videos, get mad as a slogan for our YouTube channel.
Wait, did I say that?
Yes.
When did I say that? I thought I only thought it.
Like,
no, I'm serious.
And like John, and I think this one guy, Super Bunny Hopper, just like, "No, shut up, you idiot."
Yeah, he's cool. I met him at MagFest.
So
dude, he's smart.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't watch his stuff all the time, but he's pretty good. My cat ran in front of me and I kicked her in the back legs, and then I swooped down to pick her up and she went meh, and then she's never done that before, so I'm scared and I apologize.
Your cat, now everything you love is dying.
It's yeah.
That's too real.
My girlfriend almost died.
So put on your Heelys to escape your feelies. How are you enjoying your time in the land of Hyrule?
Well, hold on. I feel like I never asked the question if HP,
yes, I will marry you.
Okay, excellent. You can get my insurance money. HP, did you have anything you wanted to talk about?
Not anything specific. Though the Final Fantasy VII house thing is pretty interesting.
Yeah, we trampled on that. Yeah, please tell us. Regale us with tales of horror.
Okay, so the basic summary is, if you guys don't want spoilers, I don't know what you're going to do, because nobody's making media about this. Basically what happens is, in like 2000, this weird furry who's not going to college or doing anything productive with his life.
Most furries.
Yeah. Furries are either the least productive or most productive people in the world.
Yeah.
Moves in with this these 2 crazy ladies who run Final Fantasy websites and know him because he runs Final Fantasy VII like fan website.
Hmm.
And what happens is he goes and moves in with them, and they're not a. What happens is originally they say that they're a couple, a man and a woman, and when he shows up, they're just two gross lesbians who are going to med school.
Well, all lesbians.
They pulled the whole switcheroo.
Hey kids, guess what? All the lesbians you see in the pornos, they're not really lesbians. Every single lesbian is a gross, bald woman.
Yes.
No, but what happens is that after he moves in with them, they eventually drive him insane with how unclean they are and how much they don't want to work but want him to work to get stuff.
No,
They wake him up in the middle of the night. They wake him up in the middle of the night, screw around with him, make him pretend that he's a Final Fantasy character. I think they even locked him up in a basement one time.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I Googled
Onision
Final
level.
Fantasy. Yeah, Christ. I Googled Final Fantasy VII House just to get some pictures for that one promo thing I did for it. Came from the internet. And it was just like a hoarder house, but awful.
Exactly. It's like half of Chris Chan's house was lobbed off and put into an apartment.
Oh, this is an apartment?
Yes, it
Oh,
all happened in an apartment.
Oh my God.
So why isn't the story called the Final Fantasy VII Apartment?
Because it doesn't sound as cool. Okay, dude?
The Final Fantasy
Sure.
VII Mansion, the Final Fantasy VII Bungalow.
The Room. Final Fantasy VII, The Room.
Oh God,
Oh, God.
I still never played Final Fantasy VII.
Me neither.
But long story short, eventually this dude just moves out because he had enough, and he gets his dad to pick him up after he becomes homeless, and a dude steals his shoes. Like, it's ridiculous.
The moral of the story is don't be a furry.
And then
Wait,
after
so-
that comes the Sarah saga, which is worse.
There's more?
Is this where the cult starts?
No, I think the cult. I think the cult was in full swing during Seven House, right? And the Sarah saga is the eventual buildup of it.
See, I don't know any of this. You're just telling me about two fat bitches who live with this furry who they drove insane, and then it's like he got released from prison. He lost his shoes, and he had to have his dad pick him up.
Yeah, pretty much. No, but Sarah. Whereas the Final Fantasy VII house
Who
is.
needs them anyway? Big noses, hogging all the money. Fuck them.
Is that is that Corey?
Yeah, you want to say hi?
No,
Oh, do you want to hear her thoughts on the Jews?
I just did.
Do you want to hear them in greater detail?
Yeah,
Fuck the Jews.
I feel like this is a
Yeah.
soundboard that you have, and it's
Same.
not actually Corey. Yeah, right. It's
Corey never
fuck the Jews,
existed.
fuck the
She's
Jews.
just a soundboard.
Go to hell. Go to hell.
It's just in the same cadence. That's why it sounds weird.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Two big lesbians. He moves out.
Yeah. Basically, they keep him as prisoner in their house for a very extended period of time, not allowed to eat normal people food. Yeah, that's the full swing of the cult. I think the beginning is technically it's weird because I still don't know the connection between Final Fantasy VII House and fucking the Sarah Saga, but they're both related in some fashion because they're in the same video series that dude Fear Addict did.
Yeah. Yeah, but I feel when I hear cult, I'm thinking like 15 people, like or more.
Well, it's technically kind of a cult.
Oh, because they're
it has the
online.
It's not online. It happened in real life. There was, I think, so that's the two lesbians and the furry. Then I think they had an emo girl in there at some point in time.
Christ.
And then eventually she left, and I think another. I don't know. This character is not described that much, but I think she's described in the Sarah saga. I'm gonna call her she because she identifies as a Final Fantasy character, and I think that's bad enough. I don't think I need to trust her on her identity ideas. But yeah, no, it's an interesting story. Again, the dude Fear Addict did it way better than I'm doing it right now.
Yeah, I just wanted to hear your thoughts. I probably will listen to that, or we could wait 10 years. Actually, it was funny because I think it was Megala Dan wrote, they had a new video and they're like, that's great, but isn't Final Fantasy VII House? And Dylan was like, that's not on me, it's David. Like, yeah, he wrote like 3 sentences about how it's not his fault.
We should start a Kickstarter for the Final Fantasy VII House episode if it came from the internet.
But give me the money.
And then before that episode comes out, we start the Red Ash Kickstarter.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, and then when it comes out, you do a whole Anita Sarkeesian on it where you don't finish it.
Yeah, I just released 10 minutes of it.
And then it's not really even on point about the Final Fantasy VII house. It just talks about a house that is in the game Final Fantasy VII.
Well,
I don't even feel bad for those people that got conned by her because she's a con woman. She's a gypsy. And I saw back when we were friends with a person who we didn't know was going to become a social justice warrior, he sent me a link to her Bayonetta episode. And like within the first 3 minutes, I was like, oh, she's wrong about this thing. That's not Bayonetta's daughter. That's Bayonetta as a young child. There's a time loop thing going on.
Yeah. So Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, how's that going?
Wow, thank you. I was gonna do the segue, but then you did it before I could. It's good. Wait, have you guys, either of you been playing it?
I saw an autistic Let's Player do it for a while.
I played about 5 or 6 hours over the weekend. I still have not gotten to the first town, which I'm assuming you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Cocorico.
No, I was just trying not to spoil it for people.
No. I think it's
out of
been
the
out.
starting area, like
Yeah.
I've been fucking around the larger open world for a while, but yeah, that game's awesome.
So, how many hours in did both of you guys get to Kakariko?
Oh, geez. I think I got there pretty fast. Like in between 2 and no, I think like in 2 hours I got there, I think.
I could have easily done that, but I was just fucking around and like finding towers and shrines and stuff. Corey was playing it last night. She got to Kakariko probably within like 3 or 4 hours, give or take.
Yeah, because oh, sorry, go ahead.
So let me give you guys a clue on who this guy is that I was watching stream this game. He took about 7 hours to get to Kakariko.
I mean, was he doing anything significant, or was he just fucking around?
Yeah, he was just unlocking towers and going and doing shrines.
I mean, that's
important.
World game.
Well, no, but the thing is, getting the towers is important because
I agree. I'm just saying, like, that's just general open world tomfoolery. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've played. Like, Saints Row is a perfect fucking example. I played so much of Saints Row 3 before I actually touched the main story.
Yeah, I've talked to Jay a little bit about Breath of the Wild because I was airing some of my grievances. Nothing really. It's just I feel frustrated sometimes. Well, I changed my mindset basically. Now I'm having much more fun, but I felt like I'm so underpowered and everything's kicking my ass, and I can't unlock towers because there's too much shit going on around them. My weapons are breaking. I got no armor and all this kind of shit. But I mean, I think I've put about 15 hours into it now.
Yeah.
And I played it for 6 hours on Saturday. Like, I was only playing for 2 hours every day, and then I played like 6 to 6.5 hours on Saturday. And now I feel better. Like I'm gotten better at combat and stuff. So I'm still getting my ass kicked. Like if I get surrounded by a bunch of those tall moblin guys, I get fucked.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's the kind of game where if something is kicking your ass, chances are you either aren't well enough to equipped to fight it right now, or you're in an area that you just shouldn't be. Like Corey ended up going, I guess, closer to Hyrule Castle by accident, and she just got fucking swarmed by those guardians. And she was like, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah, and they're in the trailer, so that's not a spoiler. There's another thing that's not in the trailer that I saw from a distance and was like, no way. I am not getting anywhere near one of those things. And I accidentally got near one of those today, but not near enough that they saw me.
Hold on, Corey is now stealing a bunch of my amiibos so she can use them in the game.
Well, yeah. I did use the Wolf one just to see what that was like, and it was kind of a waste of time, but it was cool.
For some reason, Smash Link gives you Epona. Everything else, I don't have any of the other Zelda amiibos, so like everything else just gives you like random food.
Yeah.
But I know that like the other Breath of the Wild ones give you like specific crates full of like fish or meat or spices.
Yeah, I basically had to change my whole like outlook on the game where like I had to treat it because there was someone drew that comic where it was like they wrote like I forgot what a real adventure was like, and I'm like, yeah, I got to look at this like I have to prepare every time I go out. I have to actually prepare, bring food, and like plan-ish. Like not really plan because it's still like Zelda and everything, but like if I see something in the distance, I tag it and I try to get to it. Usually I won't because something will get in my way, or I'll almost die. Like I actually followed. I saw like I thought it was Aurora Borealis. It looked like Aurora Borealis, and I get up there and there wasn't anything Aurora Borealis when I was there, but it was like a bunch of like tree plants that some other people were trying to find. So I was like, okay, cool. So it was something up there. It just wasn't what I expected.
Right.
Like I found smoke. I don't want to ruin this because I guess it was kind of funny, but it still pissed me off. It was black smoke, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck's going on up here? It must be some kind of crazy battle. I get up there, and it's the exact opposite of what I thought it was going to be. I don't want to say what it was, but it was funny. But I was just like, what the fuck? Like I thought it was going to be cool, and it wasn't.
It was Tingle farting into the sky.
It's just Seth Rogen sitting there smoking weed.
Well, I mean, kind of.
I can't wait till someone mods fucking Frank the hot dog as a skin for Link into this game.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, so you get up there, it's Seth Rogen. He stands up, looks directly into your eyes and says, hey, do you like Sausage Party?
Did you like it? I made it.
And then he says, come into the game, Mitch, and then I fall into my gamepad. The gamepad like grows larger as I fall into it and join him in the world of Hyrule. No, it's a really well designed game. I normally I'll get stuck at certain points in Zelda games with like certain puzzles. Like I've been playing through Link to the Past as well. Yeah. But that game's just got some bullshit where it's like, oh, I'm in the Dark World and I don't know how to get to this upper section so I can get to one of the dungeons. Oh, I had to use the hook shot on these skulls across the river that I literally can't see because they're off screen. That's great. That's great design. But like I was able to get through the whole first part where it's like, get the shrines, and the 2 shrines are up in the mountains and you need cold resistance thing. And the old man's like, oh, if only I could find the secret to my dish, I would give someone this warm doublet. So I fucking found it. Cook the dish naturally. Like I didn't have to look anything up. And he's like, oh my God. And just like the sense of discovery in the game is great because there's so many ways everything can interact.
Yeah. I just wish there was more. I don't know if it's just because I'm not that far away. I'm not at that far in the maps, but like I just wish there was more towns. I actually saw a town in the distance in some mountains and forgot to tag it, and I don't know where the fuck that was.
Yeah, it's huge too. Like when I got off the Great Plateau, and then they mark like Kakariko, like here, go here, and I look in the actual world map on the Sheikah Slate. I was like, holy fuck, that's far away. And realistically, it would only take you like if you ran there straight and didn't stop for anything, it would probably take you like maybe 20 minutes tops. But there's just so much and it's a lot of the same shit scattered throughout the map, like the little secret areas where you can find the Koroks or just like enemy camps in general.
Yeah.
But like they spice it up. Like I found a woman getting attacked on a bridge and I saved her, and then I followed her back to the stable so I could register the horse I'd just gotten. Stuff like that.
Oh, I didn't even think to follow them.
It's near one of the shrines. At least the one I mean,
just in general, I've saved a bunch of fucking civilians and never thought to follow them. Yeah, most of the ones I've saved are the ones looking for shit.
Yeah, it's interesting so far. I'm sure it will open up a little more when I get to Kakariko because I saw some of the stuff that Corey was doing last night. They're like they got an armor shop, and all this other crazy shit.
I didn't know there was going to be character customization going on here.
Me neither. Until I knew the weapons, but I didn't realize there were going to be like different armor sets and stuff. And then
you can upgrade them, and you can even, if you get enough ingredients, you can dye them.
Yeah, well, because there was a little bit of the upgrading thing in Skyward Sword, but no one played that game but me. So
it is like what someone else said. It's like they took all the best parts of all the Zeldas and threw out all the stuff that sucked.
They took all the best parts of all the best Zeldas, and then they took all the most notable gaming systems from all the most notable games the past like 10 years and threw them in there. It's nuts. It's such a minor thing because it only happens during major story segments. But the fact that there's a Zelda game with actual fucking cuts, like
voice acting,
it's nuts.
I like it.
There's a character who I can't spoil the identity of, but like someone within like one of the first major story scenes like gives this big fucking monologue about like what happened to Hyrule, and I'm like, I can't believe I'm hearing this in a Zelda game. This is nuts.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when Pokemon went 3D.
Yeah. Yeah, it is, because it was like way later than it should have, but when they finally did it, they did a good job.
This is such a radical, like it is the most generic thing, because everyone's been saying it, but like this is such a radical change for the series, and yet they've kept everything that makes the series feel like Zelda. It's nuts.
It definitely feels like a Zelda game.
I'm impressed that they actually did it. They stopped making Link to the Past for the 9th fucking time and made a completely different kind of game.
Yeah, I mean, even the combat's a little different.
Yeah.
I mean, but it still feels familiar. That's what's great about this game, is that if you've been playing Zelda games, you're right at home. But I can
Yeah.
see this people people. They said Skyward Sword was going to be. Bless you. They said Skyward Sword was going to be people's first Zelda game. This should be people's first Zelda game.
Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree. It's just
Oh,
it's the
God.
way everything interacts. It's the fact that like you know, that stupid thing from the E3 demo. It's like, oh yeah, I can push a boulder down a hill and kill a moblin with it. But it's like if I throw a fucking cuckoo at an enemy and they attack it, the cuckoos will attack the enemy instead of me. Stuff like that.
Like, were those people who were saying that Skyward Sword should be people's first Zelda game just all soccer gowns for Peanut Butter Gamer?
No, they were Nintendo.
No, it's the actual Nintendo. Yeah.
And I'm the
What?
Skyward Sword
Oh my
apologist here. I
God.
played through the whole game, and like honestly, once you get out of the beginning, the game's not really that
And
bad.
and
It's just-
how I knew I liked Breath of the Wild and how much and reminded me of how much I hated Skyward Sword was I found one of those I don't know what they're called, like those forest spirit guys.
yeah, the Koroks.
Yeah, the Koroks. The Turok 2. I found one of the Turok 2s and he was like, "Oh, you're not whoever." The guy, Histus or whatever.
Yeah,
Hestius.
that's
You're not,
yeah.
yeah, Hestus. You're not Hestus, but hey, I got one of these. I'll give them to you. If you find Hestus, give them to him. And that reminded me of when I found that one fucking thing, the little kind of badger thing with a screw nose, and he was like too scared to talk to me until much later I found the mission start character. Where in this it's open world, so like that's what I mean. Like in Breath of the Wild, they don't punish you for exploring. Like if this game punished me for exploring, I would have thrown it out the fucking window.
Not to mention they cut down on like the tools you get. Like you don't really get traditional Zelda items in the sense you get these runes, and you only get like 4 or 5 of them, but they're fucking cool.
And you can upgrade them.
The fucking oh, you can.
Yeah, I saw. I see. The thing is, I found some shrines that I couldn't figure out, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna at least look up the shrines online because I don't want to be fucking around with these for hours.
Yeah.
And I saw somebody had an upgraded bomb rune. Not to spoil it, but it's pretty neat.
Yeah, well, I mean, just like the other, like the magnetic one is neat, and the fucking Zawarudo one where you stop time for an object,
Yeah.
and build up kinetic energy, and then let it fly. That shit's great. I saw a
there's-
fucking clip of some guy like hitting a log, standing on the log, and then as it released, like he just flew like 500 fucking feet.
Oh, I gotta try that. Oh
Yeah,
my
it's
God.
it's great.
Oh, this is basically Gmod, but in Zelda.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a Zelda game with a fucking physics system. Like, it's not. And I didn't care about this game for the longest time because they were showing stuff at E3, and like I said, it was just the same clip of like, well, you can kill them with boulders, and I'm like, that's kind of cool, I guess. But you're gonna need to show me more. But I didn't realize just how much stuff there was in this game, like how many different possibilities there were for combat and like ways for different things to interact with each other in the environment. So like once I heard the positive word of mouth, it's like, fuck, I gotta cave and just buy this game. And I'm not buying a Switch anytime soon, so
No.
good thing the Wii U copy exists.
It's too bad that it's a Japanese game because if it wasn't, it'd have a shit ton of body flopping going on.
Yeah.
Just-
Oh my god.
Havoc
If
tier
fucking-
physics.
If this game had like Dark Souls style ragdoll where you run past enemies and they just
Exactly.
get dragged by your feet, that'd be amazing.
Although I have to admit, I don't know what engine they're using for this, but I do like enemies' death throws. Like when you finally knock some guy unconscious, they die like in a way where you feel like, oh fuck, I really killed that guy.
It's got a really good sense of detail, and a really good example of this is that first cave where you wake up. Before I even put on like the booties and the pants, I open one of the chests, but I open it from the side. When you open the chest from the front, he opens it like normal, but when you open it from the side of the back, he just kicks it. But because he wasn't wearing shoes, he kicked it and he like grabbed his foot in pain for a second.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, I did the same thing.
You never see that unless you just like weren't wearing the shoes or pants or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, that was funny.
That's great.
Oh my god. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's-
there's a huge attention to details. Like someone else had said, his like Link's feet never clipped. Oh, I think it was on Mega 64. His feet never like clip through the environment. Like they're always uneven and like on the ground.
Oh, that's funny because I've seen the horse clip through the environment a few
No,
times.
I've seen
like,
the
not whole
horses
way,
clip.
but-
Yeah, no, I had a horse that was like 95-degree off the wall.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like I was like, oh no. See, I liked riding the horse at first, but now I just don't do it anymore.
I don't mind it. It feels a little unnatural compared to other Zelda games, but that's just
Which is weird because it's the most natural because the horse will basically steer itself if you let him.
yeah, and it's got like 3 different levels of speed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, at least it's better than Red Dead Redemption.
Ugh.
Anything's better than Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah.
I actually like that
I'm
game.
thoroughly impressed. I'm so thoroughly impressed that they actually managed to
Not fucking
do
up.
something to this fucking magnitude.
How many red moons have you run into?
I got the blood moon once, and then last night Corey experienced it for the first time. She's like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, "Oh, you're in for some shit."
I saw it's creepy. It's actually really cool. Like this Zelda also does a good job of being creepy when it has to be, which a lot of Zeldas, not a lot of them, but there was always like the horror section of a Zelda game, which was always like unsettling, and that blood
Shadow
moon was the
Temple.
same. Yeah,
Or the
just,
entirety of Majora's Mask.
I was gonna say the entirety of Majora's Mask, or half of fucking Link's Awakening.
Yeah.
Or that one part in Ocarina of Time where you have to go into the sewers to find a seeing eyeglass or something.
Yeah.
Which is basically like the first part of the Shadow Temple anyway. But
but still.
No, it like I was a huge pussy when the blood moon showed up. I was like, well, I'm gonna treat this like any other hazard, like any other environmental hazard, and I'm just gonna go to sleep.
I do
Because I was
like
at the
that you
inn.
can. I love that you can save whenever you want, and you can quick travel. This is what it has over Skyrim. You can quick travel even if there's enemies around. Because I had one of those. I was like about to fucking die, and I was like, "Fuck this! I'm out of here."
I was surprised, like when I loaded up the game for the first time after playing it, and I was like, "Oh, it makes like 6 fucking autosaves. This is crazy."
Yeah,
like for a Zelda game, what the fuck?
It's weird. Sorry.
Does it have that stupid thing where if you try to fast travel while you're in danger, it's like, oh, sorry, you can't do it.
No, that's what he's saying.
No, you can. You can. That's what was always the joke about Skyrim was like trying to quick travel, but this says enemies around, and you're looking around, and you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? This, I mean, there was I was getting attacked by a fucking, I guess they're Poes, which the Poes creep me out in this.
I haven't even seen Pose yet.
I think they're Poes, or there's some kind of wizards. I'm not really sure what they are, but
maybe Wizrobe.
the lightning guys.
Yeah. Oh, Wizrobe. Yeah. That's probably what they are, and they suck. And I've gotten attacked by 4 of them at once. That's when I nope the fuck out. Yeah. One I can actually handle because I finally started like using my arrows effectively. But like, fuck those. There's a tower that has 4 of them dancing around in the middle of a lake. I am not going to be able to get that one.
Yeah, I've been cheesing out like every enemy camp. I've either been using arrows to take out like the guy with the horn right away, and then getting to the top of the nearest hill and just rolling bombs down and hoping that I hit as many enemies as I can at once.
See, I suck at games, so like every battle is a fucking like life or death situation.
Yeah,
like that's why I think that's why I enjoyed The Last of Us so much, because I was terrible at it, and I was just on edge the entire time because I was just crappy at the game. Like everything ended up in a fist, like fisticuffs, and getting smashing somebody's head into a desk, a chest of drawers, because I just suck at the game.
I love how you can pick up Bokoblin's arms, or the skeleton Bokoblin's arms, as a weapon, and then beat them to death with their own arms.
Have you seen one of those giant skeleton monsters?
What, like the Moblin size ones?
No, there's something that's huge that I see at night sometimes.
No.
Yeah.
No, I've never seen that. I'm trying to think. I haven't really killed any enemies in like really cool ways, except for one. Like I think I just like picked up a box with a magnet power and just pushed him off a cliff with it.
Yeah, I did knock somebody off a cliff one time, and I went so long because he's just
so long, Bowser.
But even when I die, it's funny because like if you fuck up and fall off a cliff, it's kind of hilarious.
Yeah, but it's still not a cakewalk because like I can't tell you how many times I would like knock out all the red moblins in a camp, but then the one blue moblin who's got way more life is chasing me down, and he's like as fast as I am. So I'm like trying to throw bombs, but I can't because like I don't have the time to stop and turn around. So it's like I'm just gonna drop this behind me. I hope I hit him and not kill myself.
Yeah, I got butt fucked by a group of those guys. Like they're fine individually, like you can, but there was 4. It was a shore area, and there was at least 4 or 5 of them, and one of those, and like 2 of the tall ones, or at least one of the tall ones. Fuck, I get? And like those tall ones can kill you in one hit.
Oh, I'm sure they can.
Yeah,
I kept getting attacked. But there was one shrine. It was like in between the 2 mountains you have to go through to get to Kakariko village. But like there were 2 Lizalfos just swimming in the river, and they were just constantly lashing their tongues out at me. And I'm just like, fuck you guys! I'm trying to get up to this shrine.
Yeah, they suck too. There's also.
Did you see the key swarm yet?
Plenty of times.
Yeah, that freaked me out the first time because it happened at the same time as the blood moon. So I was like, "Is this a?"
I didn't know what the hell was happening. I was there's the other, you know that Helix Snake or whatever his name is on YouTube. He's been posting videos. Yeah, he's been posting videos breaking Breath of the Wild, and he actually managed a shield. I guess a shield like defense where you
Yeah.
smack back there. He did that to one of those guardians.
Oh fuck!
Oh.
I don't know how many
Yeah, 'cause
times. Someone even wrote, I don't know how many times did it take you to do this, because he blew it up because he managed to smack back the laser beam.
What's funny too is like that's a fucking carryover from Skyward Sword, and that's like a good carryover from Skyward Sword. Where,
They're
like,
from the shield.
Yeah, you could shield bash in Skyward Sword. Like if you move the nunchuck at the right time, you could reflect certain attacks.
Yeah, which I gotta get better at, because there's another tower that has one of those guys, and if the bombs hardly do anything to him. You can attack it if you have enough weapons, and I got him down to like maybe 10 health, and I fucked up and got killed. And it took like it felt like 20 minutes trying to whittle this things down, and like that's the only thing that was stopping me from getting up a tower. And I was like, fuck this.
I'm gonna have a meme appropriation right here. All you gotta do is get good.
Oh man, you're right. Fuck. Why didn't I think of that?
Did you ever make food so bad it was pixelated?
Yeah, bukkake meals. That's what I call them.
Oh fuck! But they're like green and purple.
Yeah.
Did you make the rocks yet?
No, I actually learned about that from the game, but I didn't try making anything. You can make stuff with rocks. You can make stuff with.
No, I mean I made food so bad it was just a plate of rocks, and it healed like 1/4 of a heart. And it's like, well, you could eat this if you're really in a pinch, but.
Oh no, you can actually make food with like ore.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I know there's like rock salt you can use to make food, but that's obvious.
Yeah.
I think the gross foods are called like dubious meals.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they're this like pixelated purple green mess.
Like you can make one with if you just throw in a bunch of monster parts, you can make a dubious meal.
I wonder if you can throw those at enemies and they eat them and they get sick.
Oh yeah, because you can like drop you've dropped like apples into shrines and stuff, right? Or probably
I dropped apples in the fire to bake them just immediately. Yeah.
Oh.
Like I haven't even put them in the pot. It's just like I held 5 apples, dropped them all near the fire, and they just after a few seconds all turned into baked apples.
Like honestly, like I've been playing this game for probably 15 hours, and I feel like I'm only playing it at like 5%.
Dude, it's a weird comparison, but they've really hit like the developer thinks of everything level that like Metal Gear hits, where it's like, I wonder if this weird thing will work. Holy shit, it totally does.
Looks like somebody's been playing Gothic, because like the fucking system for leveling up and blocking off areas with difficulty is almost exactly the same as Gothic.
Yeah, but that's not like a new. To be fair, that's not like a new design. Like that's
new for Zelda though.
It's new for Zelda, yeah. But
that's not the important thing. But that's like it's like the old joke comes back where it's okay when Nintendo does it.
Yeah,
but it's okay when Nintendo does it because I'd say, I mean, in my experience, maybe 8 times out of 10, it's fun. Like whatever they do that other people do, they figure out a way to make it fun and not annoying. Like breakable weapons, it pisses. In any other game that would piss me off to no end, but in this you pick them up at such a frequency, and you pick up kick-ass stuff too. Like it doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it's not like I'm always picking up moblin clubs.
Yeah, it's well balanced. Like I said, Corey got in a fucking situation where she was getting attacked by a bunch of guardians and shit, but she was able to still get out of there at some point and not die. So
like I forgot that I could run for about 6 hours.
Yeah, well,
I was like, oh fuck, I could run.
That was like another carryover from Skyward Sword. That was like a weird thing. I'm like, oh, they brought the stamina meter back. I guess it makes sense.
You know what fucked me up when I figured it out right away, but like that it didn't. Your Link doesn't auto jump.
Yeah,
I walked right off a cliff face because I thought he was gonna do like the automatic skip jump to the next.
No, we were talking about this in the break, but how do you feel about the control scheme? Because I don't really think it's that bad. Everyone's complaining about it, but I've kind of taken to it pretty naturally.
Yeah, it's not. It's like it's lucky that I haven't played a Zelda game for a while because it's not like other Zelda games.
Yeah, like jump is X, which is like, is that with the same place where X is on the Xbox controller?
Oh, I don't know. I don't play any of I don't play those.
It's where triangle would be on PlayStation controllers.
If people are comparing this game to games on other systems, they need to just stop.
Yeah, the jump button here is where the Y button would be on the 360 controller and where triangle would be on PlayStation. So
I mean, I think
odd, but
like, I've been playing it for fucking a while now. I think at first I got kind of messed up. Like I used to, but I do this with every game. Like shoulder buttons fuck me up.
Yeah, it was
2 shoulder buttons.
Yeah, it was all shoulder buttons.
Four shoulder buttons. So like I keep like when I want to pull out my bomb, I accidentally pull out. Oh no, when I want to pull out the arrows, I almost throw my weapon. But I figured that out now.
Yeah, that was the only thing that tripped me up, and now it's pretty natural.
Yeah,
it's just It's just a damn great. It's such a solid fucking game. Like I don't know if it's worthy of like all the perfect scores it's getting so far. I have to play it more to see.
They give perfect scores to every Zelda game, more or less.
Yeah, but like that's a lot of hyperbole that I'll have to see if it holds up as I play through this game. But as of right now, like I'm really impressed with it. I'm really surprised at just how much they managed to shake it up, but still make it feel like an actual Zelda game.
I mean, I don't know if I said this in the last episode. I don't know who I said this to, but if this was the last Zelda game, I'd be completely fine with it.
Yeah.
Like, this feels like the last Zelda game.
It does. And, like, with the way Nintendo's been going lately, like, I wouldn't be surprised. And it makes me sad, but at the same time, it's like, man, if this was, like, this is the Wii U swan song is already, like tier-worthy in how good it is. I'm like Wii U is such an unfortunate system that had like a lot of great games, but like, damn, this is being like the last Wii U game. This is such a good fucking send off.
My only, before when I was playing it, just before we started the show, my only real complaint is I'm not saying it needed to overuse the touch screen or the waggle, because I don't even use it for aiming arrows, even though it probably is better to use that for aiming arrows.
Trust me. It's pretty great.
Yeah, but I'm just disappointed that you can't have the map on the fucking
Wii they took controller. That out.
Like, what the fuck?
I'm that's the one blight on this whole thing is like they should have kept the gamepad support in.
And it's probably only because it's basically
I
a Switch
guarantee
game
that's
now.
The reason. Yeah, it's such a goddamn shame.
Yeah.
Because you can see all these things in the world where it is like very clearly meant to be used. I'm sure they would have an extra button available if you could select the runes on the map or on the touchpad without having to hold R or L or whatever button.
Yeah, it's like one of those times where like, fuck, I wish you did go like a little overboard with the touchscreen stuff.
That was like the one reason I liked the Wii U version of Shovel Knight over the others, is because I could just select my sub weapon right from the touchscreen. I didn't. I
really liked playing Twilight Princess on the Wii U.
Yeah, I gotta get that.
It's good.
Yeah.
And that's what's funny, because I put that in because I needed to get data for my amiibo. And then after playing Breath of the Wild for fucking 10 hours and then trying to play Twilight Princess, I was like, oh my god, this doesn't feel right. This is weird.
Yeah, that's the only unfortunate thing about this game is it's so fucking good. It's like the Persona 3 versus Persona 4 thing. It's like once you play Persona 4, you can't go back to Persona 3.
Like I said, I think this is just a different Zelda. Yeah, it's just a different Zelda experience. Because
no, I agree. But like the fact that it's just so fucking much more than anything that came before it, and there's just such a length of options available to you at any given time.
Well, like, you know, if I had to complain about it, because I have to complain about everything, is I'm finding myself wanting to. Like, I just want to find another village to talk to characters. Like, I want to meet the Gorons. I did meet one of the bird guys, which was nice. But, like, cool. It's like, I just want to find another. Like, that's what I like about the other Zelda games, that it's linear, but they make up for it with great characters and dungeons. Yeah. In this, it's not linear, but they made it up in the other way, where the world is just so much fun to explore.
Yeah.
Like, I used to. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh wait, no. Eventually, once you guys are done with this, Mitch brought up Persona 4, and I want to bring up Persona 5 eventually.
Well, let's go to break.
Yeah, because that's coming out.
Let's go to break because it's about that time. The only thing, what was I even going to say? I was going to say, I'm looking at my Ocarina of Time poster in front of me, and it's just like, I used to think Hyrule Field in Ocarina was huge, and I think I tried to find a comparison map. I think Ocarina of Time is like the size of a pin that you can put on a fucking Breath of the Wild map. Even Twilight Princess map was big, and it takes up like a section, like one section of the map. There was nothing to do in fucking Twilight Princess. So,
because I remember however many episodes ago, I found like a comparison of this map compared to like other big open world maps, and it's like, oh, you can fit like 2 The Witchers in this map, and it's just like, I was like, that's too big, but it's like, you know what? The fact that this game has such a huge amount of wide open spaces is kind of nice.
That's the thing too. It's like,
it's like the one thing I complain about with Twilight Princess, like it's too empty. But
yeah, like even though the world is huge, I don't feel like it takes forever to get to a place that I see in the distance.
It's because there's a lot of interesting diversions along the way, whether you're collecting more like ingredients or just like, oh, look at that over there. I haven't been over there yet.
All right, cool. Let's go on a break and
do
things, and then we'll come back and talk about Persona 5. Segment 3, Persona 3, 5.
Well, see, that's what kind of made me mad about
Persona
Breath of the Wild is because like I'm trying not to buy all these amazing games that are coming out because like I would like to play Nier, I would like to play Horizon, I would like to. There was like something else that came out a couple weeks ago that I want to play. But I'm just trying to wait for Persona 5 because that was honestly the one I was the most excited about for a long time. Well, and then I heard all this positive word of mouth about Breath of the Wild, and it's like, I guess I'll get this game. And I don't regret it, but I'm still really excited for Persona 5.
Yeah, no, I can't wait, man. I haven't played an SMT game in forever.
Are you like an old school fan?
Well, I'm not like an old school fan. I just got into them like a year or two ago. But I've played most of the games at least to the halfway point.
Because all those games are
most
like,
of the games is.
I was gonna say all those games are like fucking really unforgiving.
Oh yeah, no, they are. I actually even gave up on the Digimon one that came out, the tie-in.
There's a Digimon Shin Megami Tensei game.
Yes, it's called Digimon Story, and then there's two of them. I think. I think one got localized like a year ago.
Game Boy Advance.
No, they're not Game Boy Advance games. They're actually like full-fledged, like Shin Megami Tensei style art Digimon games.
Oh, that's weird. I thought you were talking about there were two Game Boy Advance games. They were like Pokemon style Shin Megami Tensei games called like Demi Kids.
Oh yeah, no, I saw those. But I think it's called Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth.
Oh, that's a Shin Megami Tensei game?
It's a spin-off.
Oh, that's not weird. I heard about that game when it came out, but I was like, fucking, it's Digimon. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, no, it has the same battle system.
Oh, weird.
A little bit. Yeah.
Because like I got Tokyo Mirage Sessions recently, but like that game wears its fucking Persona references on its sleeve. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like the battle menu looks almost identical.
Yeah. Me and my friend Junior might try and get through Nocturne eventually.
Yeah. I never played any of the mainline ones. Really, the only ones I played are Persona 3, 4, and besides all the 4 spin-offs, Devil Survivor, which is on DS, which is pretty good. But it's like a weird strategy RPG. It's like Disgaea mixed with Shin Megami Tensei.
Yeah, there's this really weird one I'm watching this weird friend of the Super Best Friends play.
Which weird friend is a plague?
No, it's a German spy. They're ridiculously handsome friend that has a beautiful voice and help them play Demon Souls.
I don't even know who that guy is.
Yeah, no,
you know what game he's playing?
He's playing Digital Devil Saga.
Yeah, because I remember that came around the same time as Nocturne. Like those were all PS2.
Yeah, exactly, and all the characters look the same.
Yeah.
It was a PS2.
Oh,
you Ray.
Oh boy.
Kate, you're just in time to listen to them talk about Persona 5.
Oh, fuck. I'll see you guys next week.
Oh, not a Persona fan.
No. I wish that I was dead.
I don't really have much
Final
to say
Fantasy.
about.
I do.
Yeah, you should talk about Final Fantasy. I don't have much to say about Persona 5 because I haven't been following.
I'm going to eat my dinner very loudly. How about that?
Kate, you're fucking Christ. You should have just stayed out of the call.
Well, fucking guys. Look, you know what? Listen. You don't appreciate. Took the clock out of the room. I signed in as myself. In return, I'm gonna eat my fucking dinner if that's all right with you.
Can you just mute your mic like a normal human?
Yes.
So anyway, you should talk to Kid about Final Fantasy because I don't have a lot to say about Persona 5 because I haven't been following it too closely because I don't want to get shit spoiled for me.
No.
I've largely been avoiding most of the trailers and like most of the info just because I kind of want it to be a surprise when it comes out.
Oh wow, Mitch, what a faggot! Not wanting to see spoilers.
I mean, it would be different if it wasn't like Persona, but like as I was playing through Persona 4,
Mitch, Samurai Jack was so good.
Yo, I forgot. Yeah, I watched it too. It was good.
Oh shit!
It's almost like it never went away. It's
know.
Awesome.
Can I just explain the reasoning real quick? It takes 2 seconds. It'd be different if it wasn't Persona, because as I'm playing through Persona 4, like a couple years ago, Rory accidentally texted me the spoiler for who the fucking bad guy is in that game.
Oh,
and I was like,
don't tell me.
I didn't know. Yeah, I can't. Dude, it's so good when you find out. Anyway, talk about Samurai Jack.
I really liked it. It's beautifully animated.
I watched it when I was a babby boy, and I don't know about it anymore.
Like another fucking middle schooler that's coming on our damn show.
Wait, all we have
No.
are middle schoolers.
No, no, I swear, I'm a junior in high school.
Oh my god.
Hey, come on, I could drive a car and work at a Wendy's.
Yeah, he's
Well, I literally just got Wendy's. That's what I'm eating right
Oh
now.
my god, I was watching
Oh.
Matt, I was watching the Sandman Saga is Sick the other night, and it's just what was the one where it's like we buy porn, and it's just like this isn't Wendy's. You can't just say shit like that. Because I ended up watching all the Batman Beyond Ills again after that episode.
There was a fucking hobo in the Wendy's, and he smelled like piss.
Oh
All of
yeah.
those smell of piss.
Yeah.
Did you say hi to him?
Yeah.
Did he say hi back, or did he just piss on himself?
He pissed on himself.
Oh man.
And he
Well, I
pissed
guess I'm
on
not
me.
surprised. Oh, cool.
I got really hard.
Oh, nice.
We found we were looking at places for the wedding reception, and it's because one of John's friends works at a hotel, so there's like an area to rent there that we kind of like it. I don't know if we'll afford it, but we kind of like it. It's on the waterfront, and there's ducks and stuff.
Oh.
It's like an upper floor too, so you can like jump down and kill yourself if you need to.
Oh, cool. Are you gonna do
'Cause-
that? Is that the wedding?
Well, I mean, if you guys show up, yeah, we have to enact our suicide pact.
Oh yeah.
We do. I mean, because they're like, oh, we can hook up karaoke in here. I'm like, oh, good, this is tall enough to kill us.
I promised to pay $50 for a front row seat.
To me, like
Oh.
myself or to my wedding.
I promised to sing "Say It Ain't So" by Weezer.
As you jump.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even the losers. Oh man. So that should be fine, but it's gonna be like 2,500 to 3,000, I think, to rent it, which is
Probably what my probably what the hospital bill is gonna be too.
oh fuck. How is Christina? Is she all right?
She's dead. No, she's all right.
She's dead. I'm free.
Yeah, I'm free. No, she basically went
Am
into
I allowed
like
to joke about that?
yeah.
Okay.
she's not dead. Fucking
Yeah.
yeah. I don't think I said it on the show, but they asked her like 3 times. Who's doing that?
Okay.
Yeah, you can.
That's a
Jesus Christ! Fucking the whole show was so nice. Or has such a good time. So, they asked her like 3 times if there was like abuse in the household, and I'm like standing there, so I started beating the shit out. No, but they said
they're like, we've seen this guy before. He's an asshole.
yeah, no, but they said first they asked her does she smoke, and she said half a pack, and I almost said I should smack you, and the next question was, is there abuse in the relationship? So I'm glad I didn't actually make that joke.
No, of course not.
Yeah. No. Yeah. No, she basically, what happened was she got some kind of stomach bug, something.
Right.
So she wasn't eating, but since she wasn't eating, she wasn't taking her insulin because she's a diabetic. She thought that if she took insulin and wasn't eating, that would mess her up, which, I mean, it might have, but it messed her up anyway because she went, what is it called? DKA, Donkey Kong is here, diabetic ketoacidosis, where her blood was turning into acid.
Wow.
Sounds
Is that
like
what
a
happened
metal-
to Wilfred Brimley?
Sounds pretty metal. Yeah, it is pretty metal.
Sounds like a metal album cover.
Is she like a xenomorph now, or?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Acid blood.
I accidentally found that xenomorph cookie jar. And I said, literally her.
She's AC/DC.
What?
Oh, what, from JoJo?
Yeah, her blood turned into acid
Dude.
because
Nice.
it's burning hot blood.
Oh, yeah.
Holy fuck! So I got a tarot deck as an anniversary present, and flipping through there, I can't the world card anytime. It's always Zawarudo.
Yeah.
I can't not.
I mean, if you'd seen the whole rest of that fucking Stardust Crusaders, they all have
Oh,
fucking.
it's literally
stupid
tarot
bullshit.
cards. Yeah.
Yeah. They're all the major arcana.
Star Platinum, the Tower of Gray,
Hey,
Yellow
if-
Temperance. I don't fucking.
If you
The
have
best
no
one's the
inspiration,
Sun, which is sorry.
What?
if you have no inspiration for monsters or ideas, go to tarot.
Yeah, but that was in
Yeah.
the '80s before that.
Yeah, he
shit was
did this in
hacked.
like 83, so it's okay.
The best one is just the Sun, where they fight the Sun.
Is this
Oh, sweet.
I'm
Just
just
about-
hey,
from my
that-
pile of garbage.
Hey, you have a tarot deck? Cool. You should play Persona because the tarot deck's in that.
Oh my god. So one of Christina's friends is like fucking radical. She's like this old lady. She just shared a picture. It says "Get well soon," and it's the Godzilla from the American movie, and it's Godzilla. He's sick, and it's King Kong injecting him with a giant syringe.
What?
This is the best thing I've ever seen.
I thought you were going to go a completely different direction with that. I thought you were going to say, Christina's one friend is radical. She said, kill all white men. And I'm like, ugh.
No, it's like this horrible, it's this badly photoshopped fucking insane picture of King Kong injecting Godzilla with blood, it looks like.
Does he need blood?
Oh, that was another weird question they asked. They were like,
do you have blood?
Yeah, they're like, do you have blood? No, it was like, does she have any... Like, basically, they asked if she has any kind of religious beliefs where she can't get a blood infusion. And I'm like, no.
Oh, that's the thing. Yeah, people do. They have to ask that.
No, I know. I just, you know, I just...
Is this blood kosher?
She was asking me. That's what she was like. She said, does she have any problems with getting a blood transfusion? I was like, what do you mean?
It should be like, I'll take any blood except Jew blood.
Yeah.
Don't give me any of that Jew blood.
Well, I would take the blood transfusion, but I gave up blood for Lent, so...
I thought she was asking me if I give her my blood, and I said no. How do you think she ended up in the hospital? It was me.
This picture of
What, you wouldn't give her blood if she needed it?
Of course I would.
This picture of King Kong injecting Godzilla is fucking terrifying.
Isn't that great?
I think what terrifies me more is that King Kong's wearing a tiny stethoscope.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that.
Oh, ew.
Well, it's not a tiny stethoscope; it's a giant stethoscope.
Yeah, well then they're in a giant fucking doctor's office.
Perhaps.
With Asian people screaming everywhere.
So
Yeah.
I took John shooting with me this week.
Oh, did that faggot collapse in tears?
No, he's actually a lot better than me. He's got quite a natural talent for it, so now I'm mad.
Jesus Christ.
That was so funny. Oh my god.
I give up.
No, was it fun?
I'm sorry. Oh my god, that was really funny. Okay.
I immediately thought of that that guy who wrote an article about like shooting an AR made him like not have a boner anymore or whatever.
I think shooting a bow probably wouldn't have that effect on people.
Oh right, I forgot it's a bow anyway. Your girl weapon.
My girl weapon, yeah. Yeah, John rented one of the range bows, and it's like those compound ones that look like a clothesline.
Oh, is it like bowling shoes? Like it stunk?
I don't know.
They gave him a bow in the wrong size.
The wrong size, it stinks. It's left-handed, and I mean my bow's a lefty, so you can't use it. So
you chop off his
step
own
onto
arm.
the archery range holding that bow, you slide.
Hey, I got them mostly grouped in the middle this time. That's good.
What's up, HP?
Oh yeah, that would stop it from being stolen by anybody because nobody wants a left bow.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't you fire it upside down?
No, because the arrow rest won't work.
Oh, that's the other thing that going back to Breath of the Wild, I didn't realize till 10 hours in that he's not left-handed.
Oh, seriously?
What?
Yeah,
One of my few heroes.
Yeah, he's not left-handed.
I didn't notice that either. That's weird.
They're fucking taking us all away.
That's a weird
It's
thing to
bullshit.
keep from like the Wii games. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, maybe this game was developed for the Wii.
Oh no!
Oh
I
no,
think
Was it
they used
development
the
long
Wii
enough?
remote with this game on the Wii.
Huh?
that's just a game theory.
Oh,
I looked on the back of the box because Corey was asking if she could use my classic controller or my pro controller, whatever the fuck. And I looked
You
on the
actually
back.
bought one of those?
I bought the pro controller when Bayonetta came out, but it uses like every fucking control scheme possible.
Does it use Wiimote?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it uses the Wii remote and nunchuck as well.
Ew.
I have to check again, but I'm pretty sure everything is on.
Ew.
Because I was thinking about getting a pro controller also, because we were saying before, you don't really use the Wii U controller for much besides a controller. But if it can use the Wiimote, then I'll just use the classic controller I have for the Wii.
Check the back of the
Well, I
box.
mean, if fucking Wind Waker was any indication, like it's handy for inventory and maps and stuff. But
Yeah, but this doesn't have that.
Yeah.
oh,
They took it all out
What
because the Switch version doesn't have that either.
What about the GameCube?
I love the GameCube.
Maybe I could try to hook up a GameCube to the Wii U and see if I can just
You can control it with the GameCube.
with
Did
the
you get any of
GameCube.
those with when they came out?
Huh?
What?
The Smash Brothers GameCube controllers. for
No,
the-
I kind of wish I had.
They're probably still lying around a few places if you look.
Well, I think I might be able to use it with my N64 to GameCube controller adapter, which would be nice.
Christ, what the fuck?
No, dude, playing N64 games with a GameCube controller is so much better.
Oh no! Oh wait, what?
You thought it
Hold
was the
on.
other way around, didn't you?
Oh, I might have
Yeah.
said it backwards.
Well, how the fuck are you gonna plug an N64 port into a Wii U?
No.
Oh my god.
No,
I can
'cause
use,
now
I
you're
can use a
confusing
Wiimote. I can use a Wiimote with a classic controller hooked up to the Wiimote. Maybe
You lost
I'm
me.
confused.
doesn't
Use
matter.
the NES Classic controller with Breath of the Wild.
No.
Okay.
Oh, I
would
did
you-
want to say, Mitch. I guess this shouldn't be in the show, but I do want to do that. You made a joke about it, but I do want to do a Mega Man like head-to-head thing with you because I want to see how far we get before either of us kill ourselves.
Yeah, that was the entire point of the joke. I've been saying this for months.
I know you wanted to actually do it.
Yeah, of course I
Okay,
did.
yeah, let's do it.
I need
Because
to- I need to-
I have an NES controller for the computer. I could actually use an NES controller, which would
I
be
need
nice.
to fucking prove to you guys that that's not good game design. And I was watching. You got me watching that fucking Stop Skeletons from Fighting guy all weekend.
I just figured out that he's the fucking happy video game nerd.
I knew that like once I looked at his profile, but I watched like everything he did that wasn't Happy Video Game Nerd.
What
But,
a faggot he is.
They did the Castlevania Symphony of the Night episode, and the guy who made Symphony of the Night was like, "I hate this fucking instant death bullshit," and I'm like, "See, someone who makes good games gets it."
And I like his channel because I didn't realize Castlevania Rebirth on the Wii was a remake of the Game Boy games.
Oh, you didn't? Yeah.
Well,
that's-
it's
No.
a remake of one of the Game Boy games, isn't it?
I don't know. It's either one of them or a few of them. I'm not really sure.
Well, whatever.
I think there is more than one, but yeah, it's like a remake
Because
of the
yeah,
very
I think
first.
like Contra Rebirth was an original game. So, but then Castlevania Rebirth ain't.
Yeah, but I mean, if any game needs, it's too bad it's only available on the Wii Virtual Console.
I have it. I mean,
I have it too.
It's not even the
Yeah.
Wii Virtual Console. It's like WiiWare.
Oh, I'm sorry. WiiWare.
whatever.
I think you can still buy WiiWare games.
Yeah, if you
yeah,
load
yep.
up the Wii menu on.
Yeah.
I think it still works.
I just wish it's just too bad they can't release it. Well, maybe they'll release it on another system. It's just I just don't want to.
because like the Wii U's Virtual Console. Like, there's so much more shit on the Wii U one. I don't know why they didn't just port it all over. But
Yeah, because it's a shame that that's gonna die on that system. Like, it'll never be available. I mean, unless
maybe it'll come to Steam or something.
yeah, and like I wonder. Oh well, you could probably emulate it. Maybe.
There's probably good enough
You could
Wii
probably put
emulators
it-
now, right?
I think Dolphin does Wii as well.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I just remembered something.
What? Chocolate
The
cake?
Shia LeBouf flag thing.
You know what? I don't know anything
wanted to
about
talk
that.
about that.
What is that?
Okay, Mitch, do you want to try?
Yeah, from what I can gather, Shia LaBeouf was doing live streams in protest of Trump, and fucking the Keck army found it and like ruined it each time, which forced him to fucking go out into the middle of nowhere and point the camera at the flag up in like the flagpole, like with nothing but the sky behind it.
Oh, and they
so
found it.
So yeah, some autistic 4chaners found like they checked like the contrails of the planes, and like they fucking had people drive out near that area and like honk the horn to see if it would show up on the live stream, and they eventually found the flag.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
I replaced it with the Pepe the Frog, which is a poor choice of meme.
They
Oh.
replaced it with a Pepe shirt and a Make America Great Again hat.
See, that's the thing. Like, I've been seeing pictures and stuff out of context, but I didn't know it all linked together with that.
Yeah, so in the name of Keck, autism reigned.
Free Kekistan.
You can't
Hashtag
defeat the
free
meme army.
Kekistan.
It's-
No, you can't defeat the meme army, but I can't believe they managed to find that fucking thing with nothing but
Oh,
the
you
sky.
never underestimate fucking autism.
No, I know, but like that's nuts. Like nothing has ever been done like this before to this, like at least in terms of that shit.
That's my last crinkle, Matt. Please stop being triggered.
But yeah, like every time I read that story, better because it's just like fuck, that's great.
Dude, never underestimate the Kek GB.
It's really, it's really kind of nuts that they can still.
Well, because I saw a fucking post there that someone was like, it's 2018. They've been doing this for ages. Shia LaBeouf keeps getting mad and putting the flag on different places to the point where he has to put it on like the moon, on the dark side of the moon, and the 4chaners managed to find out where it is on the moon by like the star patterns and shit. And then like Shia LaBeouf gets so mad he starts putting the flag on other planets, which causes like the humans to expand into space before the end of Trump's presidency.
SpaceX get on it.
Yeah.
I swear to Christ, because the amount of power these autistic people have, they probably could meme us into space. Like, it's scary.
God.
We should let him.
Yeah, I'd let them. They're just
Well,
fucking
yeah.
with Shia LeBouf, and he loves it. He wants to get fucked with. He wouldn't do it. He wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't fun for him.
Well, yeah, and the thing is that if the autistics on 4chan are this good at memeing on people, imagine 2chan.
Oh no.
Oh no. Because the thing is that American nerds are really good, but sometimes they're really lazy. The Japanese nerds could sarin gas an entire subway system.
That's true.
Yeah.
They really did. I love how they
Yeah.
were nerds. That's so funny to me. It's not
Dude,
funny that they killed a bunch of people.
nerds
It's
are
funny
like-
they're nerds.
Nerds are the only reason anything on this earth ever gets done. At least in this modern day and age. It used to be like fucking square-jawed, grass-fed, like Kansas fucking farm boys, but now it's just fucking nerds who are like, yo, let's fuck shit up.
Hitler was
Like,
a
I
nerd.
love nerds and I hate nerds all at the same time, because nerds are the people who will manage to fucking find a flag from a sky backdrop and steal it to piss off the other kind of nerds, which are the ones that I hate, which are the ones who are ruining the world right now.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Is this actually episode 250?
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
Dude, game theory. Is Revenge of the Nerds really a prophecy?
Yeah, well, we gotta wait for like the rampant rape on the moon. That'll be our version of it.
Wasn't there that one article being like, the first woman to be raped on Mars has probably already been born?
Are you kidding me? I'm not surprised.
There was
but
something to
fuck.
that, like, back during the whole Gamergate fiasco, that was one of the things they wrote. It's like, Gamergate's going to rape people on Mars. Or something.
I love that Wikipedia still says that it's a fucking.
Of course it does.
Yeah.
Wikipedia is controlled by SJWs. That they like puppy guard pages that are controversial like that and keep reverting edits that add anything else.
Not good for them. I stopped using Wikipedia as a credible source about fucking 3 years ago. Anyway,
Yeah,
Aren't you a cool guy?
I am a cool guy because fuck Wikipedia. Who cares? No one needs to go to Wikipedia anymore.
Mitch,
Aren't you a cool guy? What?
I've been playing a lot of fucking Sonic lately.
Yeah, it's good for you.
Oh.
Eat your veggies.
Why are you playing Sonic?
Because playing on the,
Oops. Sorry.
well, did you just open the hell portal? Right there, or
Yeah,
what?
kinda.
Okay. Well, anyway,
Really?
I'm playing the Triple Trouble on our stream.
Yes.
It kind of made me think that there's a lot of like side games from the 90s that I hadn't played before. So I decided to go through some of them, and some of them are pretty good, some of them aren't. I was actually really impressed with Triple Trouble. It stands up to the Genesis games actually pretty well for a handheld, especially an 8-bit handheld like that fucking piece of shit was. But some of them, like, and Tails Adventure was interesting, because it's kind of like almost like a Metroidvania kind of thing, where like you throw bombs and collect items and shit. Only problem is you walk fucking slow as molasses, so that's kind of shitty.
Yeah, because Tails is a slow sack of shit.
He is a slow sack of shit.
That's why he had to invent the airplane, even though he can fly.
Yeah. That's why Sonic drives cars, even though he can run.
And it's to make it fair for everybody else.
Hey, there you go.
It's not sporting.
I mean, it's really interesting to have like kind of a departure from the formula, I guess, like that. But I guess being on Game Gear, all these things kind of get overlooked. And then on Saturn, I played 3D Blast, which is maybe the best version.
That's like saying it's fucking shiny as poop.
Yes, Mitch. Yes, it is. It's not a good game. I'll tell you that much. But like, it has a better soundtrack than Genesis. Obviously, enhanced graphics. It's got.
I've been saying this shit for years.
It's fairly similar to the PC port, but the PC port lacks some of the atmospheric effects and additional like particle stuff that the Saturn
PC
has.
port's what I had growing up.
Well, the PC port though is the only one that has a save system. So.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Weird.
So unless you want to enter the level select all the time, that might be your best bet. But whatever, I had Saturn, so I'll play Saturn, and it's a pain in the ass. The control on that is so slippery. And it's like it's not so bad early on when everything's like a fairly flat, like wide open area. But anytime it's wants you to do any kind of platforming, it's just a nightmare. Horrible, horrible, horrible. And then what else? There's Sonic Blast, which was the last one for a Game Gear. It came out in like '96, which I kind of surprised.
That's the one I had. Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised that the Game Gear existed.
It's got like a weird Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah. They use like the digitized sprites, and it looks kind of fucked to see Sonic like that. And it's like it really, and it's like
it looks bad.
It looks bad, and it's like it made dumb running Sonic canon because that's what it looks like.
But that was the closest thing as a kid that I had to fucking handheld Sonic, so I loved it.
But it's like the easiest thing ever. Like there's only 5 zones. There's no challenge at all. Like without trying, I had like 10 lives stockpiled at all times. It's incredibly like. I guess if you wanted to collect all the emeralds and do the special stages, you kind of have to. It's a little bit harder, but
you can play as Knuckles.
Yeah, you can also play as Knuckles, but there's very little replay value, very little challenge. The water zone is kind of annoying, but they always are. But other than that, it was kind of like I finished 3D Blast, went on Virtual Console on 3DS, bought Sonic Blast, which was news to me. It wasn't the same thing, and I was done in about 2 hours. I was like, well, I just wasted my $4, I guess. But yeah, so now I'm playing Sonic Adventure on the PC with the DX because I only had the Dreamcast one before. It's pretty fun. I'm liking it more this time than I did the first time I played it. I still think that the best parts of that game are Sonic's action stages, and if you cut everything else out, it would probably be better.
Oh, absolutely.
And just have more of those, but whatever. Also, Big the Cat. I know it's like an old thing, but man, I hate playing Big the Cat.
Well, yeah, the action stages are the only reason that 20-year-old internet reviewers like that game.
Yeah, I think it was one of the few like 3D Sonics they actually did well, at least when it comes to that. I just think that they bloated the game with too much other stuff that was kind of unnecessary.
I have a horrible sense of nostalgia for that game in that, like, I don't know, I'll fucking jam out to that soundtrack all day long, and I love the aesthetic of like all the character art, but man, I know it's not a good game.
Sonic Adventure, like, I didn't have a Dreamcast way back then, but it kind of triggered me because when that game came out, they changed the art style of the Archie comic to match it. And that was like, everything's different. I can't handle this.
Yeah. I've talked about this before where like
he has a birthday and then he becomes Sonic Adventure.
No, the weird fucking like the thing to make him look like that was this weird comic where it like traveled you could read the comic backwards and forwards and it kind of made sense, but he ran so fucking fast that he was like transforming into different versions of Sonic, like Polar Sonic and Solar Sonic, and then he got hit with some sort of fucking beam from a satellite, and it like turned his fucking eyes green and his belt put buckles on his shoes and shit.
Yeah,
it made no goddamn sense.
Well, I mean, it's Sonic. I mean, it doesn't make any sense at all. I kind of
and not even 10 issues before that, he was in the Down Under.
Yeah, that's right.
And there was a Mad Max parody.
It's kind of like I kind of forgot how many humans are in Sonic Adventure, and that kind of fucks with me.
Yeah, but it's
I feel like Robotnik is like the only human I can kind of stomach being in Sonic. It's just weird.
What about that fat guy who you take out of the burger shop because he's a statue?
Oh my god, that was where it kind of hit me. It was like when you start Amy's section of the game and she's just like, oh, I'm walking doing my shopping. It's like, you're a pig fucking anthropomorphic hedgehog walking down the street. Nobody turns their head or gives a shit.
Yeah,
well,
it's a city full of humans.
Clearly the world runs around them, because if you'll notice, the trains to like fucking Station Square or Ancient Ruins, they don't go anywhere until you get on the fucking train.
Well, yeah, they also don't seem to run unless Sonic or his friends need to go someplace. So.
Also, the hotel is specifically designed so that like there's an elevator you can't get to unless you have the ability to dash through a fucking series of rings.
Well, and then of course there's the giant fucking gold statue of Sonic in Casino-opolis.
Oh yeah, who could forget about that shit?
So there's that. I wouldn't be surprised if Sonic had that made as a monument to his own ego, but whatever. The voice acting in that game is actually pretty hilarious too. I kind of forgot about that.
It's real bad.
It's amazing. Well, not just the voice acting, but paired with their fucking spastic facial animations where their eyebrows are just like flying all over the place.
The fucking the pinnacle of that shit is right after you save Tails from the first level as Sonic, and then you walk him back to the hotel and he's like, check what I got, and he holds up the Chaos Emerald and Sonic's like, whoa, and his face grows like 7 times its normal size.
7 times, and his eyebrows are doing the can. Yeah, like fucking
why does Sonic have eyelashes in that game?
I don't know. Although, actually, having said that, the speaking graphics wise, like the better SADX mod actually improves the look of that game quite a bit. It looks really nice.
There's a lot of crazy mods you can do with the PC version to make it
having true widescreen and some improved textures and stuff is nice. And one of the nice things that mod does is it actually restores some of the different effects that the Dreamcast version had. The original PC port doesn't.
Yeah, DX changed a bunch of shit with the graphics to make it kind of look worse.
Yeah, so
it's weird.
Yeah, so the better SADX mod restore that. I'm gonna play that, and then when I'm done, I'll do Sonic Adventure 2, and then I'm kind of cutting myself off because once Sega's no longer making their own consoles, that's when Sonic's dead to me. So.
Oh, but kid, you've got to play Sonic Heroes. It's such a great video game.
I will probably play it at some point, but it is not this day. I'll probably play the GBA games before I fucking.
Oh, Sonic Advance is good, but you also need to play Shadow the Hedgehog because I want to watch you suffer. We will play through Sonic Adventure on the channel very soon. I'm thinking of doing Revengeance first.
We have to Let's Play Jet Set Radio first and finish that.
Yeah, we do. So record more of it.
I will, faggot. I got engaged. I was busy.
Yeah.
Oh, you got engaged?
Yeah, that's
good.
Episode
Mitch.
250. Happy birthday to us. We've been doing this for 6 years, and I want to die.
I do too.
It's
annoying because it's like everybody wants to fucking see you or wants to annoy you with shit. I'm sorry. I just want to fucking rollerblade and do vandalism.
What's up, HP?
Oh no, I've been listening for 2 years, and I want more. Give me more. I am a greedy millennial.
It's been 2 years already. Jesus Christ.
Well, you entitled lazy fuck. We're making more. We're making one right now. It has you in it.
No, I actually really, really like the fact that it came from the internet is making more uploads, and I appreciate your guys's thing because you're all responsible adults, but you're also taking time that is ultimately lost to a podcast that gets 200 views.
You have no idea how salty I am. Every time I come in to the YouTube, it's like, oh, we've got somebody. Oh, it's not for us.
Kate, how do you feel that my stupid Overwatch video has gotten like 1,000 views?
That's at least us, so I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually very surprised. I'm surprised that they're putting out any. You go first.
Yeah, no, I'm also surprised that like an autistic man and an almost SJW that make a show together for 2 years are getting more views than obviously the better creators.
Wait, which one's the autist and which one's the almost SJW?
Dylan's the autist.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He said it.
Yeah.
And then the almost SJW is his friend
Dave.
Yeah.
David just sounds like that. He's not actually.
Yeah, he's not an SJW.
He's not.
But
Dave's actually. Dave's a Republican.
I know, it's so funny, but like if you read the comments,
no, it's just that he likes Steven Universe and everything.
He is a faggot. Like, there's no way around that.
there's no explaining away his faggotry.
I mean, he co-hosts Doctor Who with me, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, Christ.
What I was going to say was,
I don't feel like it.
I am surprised that they are putting out episodes with relative frequency.
I'm mad that they are.
Well,
because I don't want our shit to get so buried, but whatever.
Yeah, it's not going to get buried, Christ. They'd have to put something out. They'd have to put out something every day.
They'd have to have a Game Grumps uploading schedule to be you guys.
Actually, if they did, I would just monetize everything and sit back and do nothing forever. That's what would happen.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I had a dream about you, Matt, and I was fucking pissed off at you.
Good.
I dreamed that we were trying to Let's Play Yoshi's Island, but you were so uninterested that I had to like stop and restart the game over and over again to try and get you to pay attention.
You're a faggot.
You're a faggot.
Yeah. You're gay.
Yeah.
No,
I woke up mad.
Are you sure this was a dream, or was it like the cup dream Christina had where I was just roofied?
Maybe. Did she rent you out to her old boyfriends and they all fucked your ass?
I just like how people seem to have like scarily accurate dreams about me where there's no fantasy involved. It's just whatever I would actually do in real life.
You would actually do is get bored by Yoshi's Island.
Yeah.
Wait, then how comes I had a dream where you killed my mom?
Like,
Why? When was the last time we heard from Mrs. Mitch? Of course.
Oh, we
It's
don't
like
hear
it
from
was-
Mrs. Mitch anymore because he left the show.
Yeah, it was right around the time Alex left, so I guess that's when Matt killed your mother.
Yeah.
And that's how we killed his mother.
Yeah, we should end the show because I'm
Wait,
getting
am I
tired.
an orphan?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
no!
you're an orphan now.
Yeah, well, your
Someone get me
dead
some
moon father
patchwork-
and your mother is.
Someone get me some patchwork pants and a little bundle on a stick, and I'll go on a boxcar.
Those are a lot harder to tie than you think.
I love those bundles on a stick. Even as a little kid, I love those things.
I always wanted to have one.
Me too. I wanted to
You'd
run
only
away.
be able to fit like 2 things in there, though.
I know, but it's funny. Well, yeah, because homeless people don't need that many. Well, no, I'm sorry, boxcar
No, but
people.
I'm just saying, like, realistically, back in the
Stick
day,
like piss and Wendy's.
like a bundle that big is like, all right, I can fit an apple and like maybe a school book.
Well, it's really the stick. They want the stick to beat other people away from their
That's
apple.
the secret.
Yeah.
No, they fill the bundle with rocks and they use the stick to fling it at other hobos.
Oh, like a morning star?
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Now it all makes sense.
I want to see bum fights, but like bum fights 1920.
Isn't
Or
that
despite the
isn't-
fact that they're
go
where
ahead.
despite the fact that they're dirt poor, they can still have perfectly done handlebar mustaches.
yeah, that's what I mean. It's like bum fights in 1920 wouldn't be any different than bum fights now. They just have iPhones.
It would be Queen's Rules boxing.
Now,
No,
yeah,
the
now
difference
they'd
would
be
be-
roving Wi-Fi.
The difference between bum fights now and bum fights 1920 is bum fights 1920 has a sick jug band fucking background track.
Ensemble, jug band, and a washboard. Ensemble.
Every time they see a bum fight happening, the guy with the fucking bottle that says XXX on is like, hold on, we're gonna have ourselves a hootenanny.
Yo, how
That's the only music I can play.
in fucking Samurai Jack, how radical was that fucking flute guy? I don't want to
I
say
know the fucking Scatman.
Like that's
the
that's
gay
how
Scatman assassin flute.
that's
robot.
how I was like, oh my god, it's like the show never stopped 16
I
years
know.
ago.
I was like the first opening shot was so gorgeous that I was
Yeah.
like, okay.
I had to watch it in 5 parts on YouTube, unfortunately.
Oh man, but then and like the fact that the first fight is against the tiki robots and it was still oil everywhere. I was like, all right, we're good.
Hey, Samurai Jack, baby.
Babe, gotta
Oh my
go
God,
on
that
speed
fucking
now.
that edit someone did of that comic where that redhead girl gets naked before they have sex, and it's just like, wait, before we begin, and it's Akko as a woman, and then it
Foolish
turns into Akko, foolish samurai, and it's just one panel of Samurai Jack looking normal, and just
I was trying to find the one where they just piece together clips from the show where it's Aku, then he turns into the woman, and then it's Samurai Jack with his head all the way back in the chair. It looks like he's busted a nut.
Man, that was good though.
Ugh.
It's really a shame because it just makes me think that like it's too bad that there's not more like quality 2D animation like this. I really miss that.
yeah. Gee, how do you think that feels to someone who wants to do that shit for?
You
a living?
wasted your fucking college life, Mitch.
I did. I wasted my
You
fucking
really did.
college life.
You did.
playing
You should
video
have fucking.
games and banging hipsters.
You should have gone to
Ugh.
school for a practical trade and then fucking plied your art as a side hobby,
Like
so that you could
archery.
support yourself. Yeah. I went to college for archery, so now I can do this podcast as a side venture.
Yeah, I went to school for film, and now I'm writing.
Now I'm sad.
You know what's really funny is that I can't stand pre-production. Like filming, I hate it.
Oh, that's why you're so bad, like filming shit when we go do shit in live action. I'm like, Matt, turn around at the beginning of this take, and you just don't. And I'm like, you're fucking killing me.
That's
here,
why the
dude."
Women's Day video is me naked in front of a stationary camera because I hate filming.
Everything
know
is
how
always
much-
Matt naked in a corner
know-
somewhere these days.
Do you know how many stupid props I had to get ahead of time ready just to make my fucking video, which is like 30 seconds long?
Yeah, well, Matt is a quality guy, you know.
Well,
Although one
know how
thing
many
you
times
do
I
have
had
to
to try-
promise me, you lazy fuck, is that if we ever do meet in person and you film anything, you have to shoot me from the waist down like a cartoon parent.
Okay.
Oh, like
Otherwise,
from Cow and Chicken.
yeah.
But then how are we
or,
gonna make it so that your fucking shadow ends at the waist?
you'll fucking digital trickery, I guess. I don't know.
I am not that good at After Effects.
Mats, we are the Mats.
Oh my god, when I play Junkrat now, I will like mumble to myself on voice comms like traps, I have traps.
Someone on SoundCloud said rats, we are the rats is a dead meme, and I refuse.
I don't care.
Keep that shit alive.
Well, look, it's the 2017 random assault meme. It'll be something else. There was Sad Boys, and then we were Gorillas.
Oh, we're
and
Rat Boys.
Now we're
you
Rat Boys.
motherfucker.
I made a sadamantium joke in one of my classes, and then everybody just frowned at me.
Oh, well, don't do that.
Was it out of context?
It was in context. Somebody was sad.
Are you doing it to imitate us?
No.
Oh.
Well,
'Cause
whatever
I
you
think
do, don't-
I think it was in reference. I think it was in reference to the fact that Logan is both sad and made of adamantium in his movie.
whatever you do,
Yeah.
don't like walk up to the front of the class and like, here's my book presentation. Kooky spooky gooks. I will take an A+ now, Mrs. Kozinski.
Kozinski.
I steal from last podcast on the left for
Not
my.
from us. Well, they are far better than we are. So
Yeah.
Well, I am doing an abnormal psych presentation on cults, so that's helpful.
well, Mitch will help you with that.
Oh, by the way, okay, like I don't know how to respond back to people who fucking comment on our website. Like
People
this is-
comment on our website. What?
Yeah, this is like
I thought it was usually like cheap Ray-Bans, not
It
Chinese.
Well, yeah, that's why I've been ignoring them forever. But like, I assume this person's going to listen to this episode eventually. Where's the name? Daniel Lachter or something like that. They wrote, "Hey, love your stuff. You guys play any Steam games or Overwatch? I'd love to play with you guys sometime. Do you guys want to give your Steam names?"
Steam name is A4 Extreme, and my Battle.net account is A4 Extreme numbers 1709 if you want to play Overwatch. I only play like on the weekends for a few hours mainly. Sometimes I'll hop on in the middle of the week, but
Yeah,
I'm also not very good.
and I don't play games online. I always put myself offline. But
I
thank
pretty
you.
much just only ever play like old point and click games. So if you want to fucking multiplayer some Maniac Mansion or something, you know. But finally put Laura Bow up on GOG. I've been waiting for that for fucking ever.
The fuck is that?
It's a point and click series from Sierra that was about a lady investigator in the 20s.
Oh,
And it's actually semi-related to Gabriel Knight because she's based in New Orleans as well. And in Gabriel Knight, when you go to the college for information, Professor Laura Bow is like listed on the bulletin board.
there's another guy, Zach. He wrote,
Is he the Black Ranger?
Yeah, I created a he has half a thumb. I created a subversion for you lovely faggots. If you could star people to this subversion on Vote, that would be awesome. VOAT. I didn't know what the hell he was talking about either. Here's
Vote is a Reddit alternative.
yeah. So he made a vote.
Sure.
He made a vote for us.
Oh, okay, cool.
Vote.co/v/random assault podcast. So thank you, Zach.
Cool.
Sorry. I hope these people don't think we're ignoring them because I always hop on fucking HP. You know, I talk to people.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
you talk to people.
Yeah.
Also, another guy.
I don't know if vote.
Sorry. Go ahead.
If Vote's anything like Reddit, I'm not touching it.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
it's basically like everyone got mad at Reddit mods and censorship, so they all went to Vote so they could be racist
Oh.
and peace.
Oh, that sounds like our kind of place then.
I guess.
Also, a guy named Caleb sent us 25 fucking questions that we will answer.
Oh, I thought you said we wanted to not stop the show, and you're giving us 25 questions.
What?
I thought you said you were going to end the episode.
No, not now. I
Oh.
said I'd answer them during our Let's Play episode, so I thought that would just make sense to kind of
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
not all of them at once, but we would keep a few because there's literally 25 questions and 4 bonus ones.
So there's
Every-
29 questions.
Wait. Everyone knows the moon's made of piss, Wallace, and Gromit?
Yeah.
Oh.
Grommets, we forgot the urine.
No, someone wrote, we've forgotten the poo-poo.
Oh no, Genji has type 7 terminal cancer.
Wait. Are we talking about the Overwatch character?
Yeah.
Who said that?
Brecca A.
Oh, he needs healing.
Blizzard.
Yeah,
Game
Blizzard.
theory.
Game theory.
Yeah, Blizzard says that everyone's autistic and gay and also has cancer.
Cool. And elephantitis.
Yes, and
I love that
is
picture
also a
of Sombra.
gorilla.
That picture of Sombra that Matt shared where she has like a huge forehead.
I swear to Christ.
Oh, fuck.
I can't tell if people are actually mad at your video or not, if they're just fucking with you.
I'm sure there are plenty of people who are really mad at it, and there are some people who actually get the fucking joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, yeah, you guys have to remember that Overwatch is the normie game somewhat.
True.
So people who are normies that watch it
Oh no.
watch video and play Overwatch at the same time. It's like, you can't make fun of autistic people.
Yeah, we can.
We are
I still have that
autistic.
sensitivity around that subject.
I am anyway.
Let's end. Now we can end the show
Okay.
because I'm really tired and yeah.
I would play the noise, but I already deleted the party horn app off my phone.
Oh, that was you. I actually wasn't sure if that was you or HP.
Who else would it be?
I don't fucking know. So HP Suavecraft, thank you so much for being on. Please
Thank you.
pitch.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
And if you want me to pitch my stuff, I've got an amino, which is an irrelevant alternative to Tumblr.
Oh, I thought that was like a type of acid.
Yeah, both.
Oh, I thought that was
both.
a Nintendo statuette.
And then
No, like, hey,
I
that's just
also
stupid.
have I also have a twatter.
Oh,
And
good.
that's pretty much it.
You gonna tell us what it is?
You know
or
what's
just-
gross is when girls
Oh,
get
yeah.
like little balls of toilet paper stuck in their twats that they don't.
What's your
Same.
Twitter?
At HP Suavecraft. That's
And
pretty
I'm
much
assuming
it.
your amino is the same thing.
It's just it's I have the same name everywhere.
You did it. You did it. That's how you do a plug.
Yeah, and that's how you should be. Your name should be the same thing everywhere, like my name is.
Well, yeah.
Unless you want to hide.
Well, yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
use
no.
the same name for your porn account.
No, but for like, I wanted to have you on for a while, but like now we're popular for some fucking reason, and like 4-month fucking waiting periods for people. It's nuts.
No, it's fine. I'm good with it. It gives me enough time to prepare.
But we're never prepared.
No, I wasn't even here for most of the episode.
Yeah, Christ. See, if any episode was going to represent episode 250,
That would be it.
this is it. Yeah.
Kate's late and then comes on with eating noises.
Hey, I know I keep saying I'm ending the show, but I do want to say, because I'm tired enough to get sappy. If you've been listening, new listeners and old listeners and every kind of listener, 250 episodes is a lot of episodes. And we've been doing this for 6 years, and I just want to say thanks if you like us.
Suck
And
our
thanks-
dicks.
And thanks if you don't like us and you listen, because that's good too. We want people
Yeah,
to also
yeah.
not like us, but listen.
Hey,
and give us-
a view is a view.
Yeah, well, no, not even a view, but like I like most interactions, like the interactions on the Symmetra video are hysterical to me. Because
I love the one that just says "Great video, bro. Keep up the good work."
like fire 100%, like that's funny. Like I like fucking with us when it's like, because most people fuck with us anyway, even the people who like us. But like that's funny. Some of the comments on the fucking It Came From The Internet ones are so boring. Like it's always the same shit. Like,
Oh,
Here's Dylan with us for 50
no, not that. I'm not talking about that. I'm saying like, oh, your audio is bad. Like you should fix it on a 2-year-old fucking video. I'm like, dude,
Oh.
fuck off. Like,
I'll get right
Christ.
on that.
Yeah, like go to hell.
Let me get in my time machine.
But thankfully, like HP, we've gotten a lot of good people from It Came From The Internet
Yeah.
on our side. What?
So thank you, HP Love Sauce, for coming over.
Rad Dad.
Thank you.
I was playing with
Yeah, that's fine.
Overwatch yesterday, and someone had the username Mammal Sauce, and I'm like, that's a great name.
It's
Ew,
disgusting.
that is disgusting.
I love it.